Ever wondered how to tackle those tricky SQL interview questions? Or maybe you're curious about the top scoring answers that'll make hiring managers lean in. Well, you're about to dive into a treasure trove of 13 common SQL interview questions, each armed with its secret key, a winning answer. But hey, we're not stopping at just the technical stuff. No. We're going beyond the bits and bytes. And don't you dare think this is tailored for just one kind of SQL gig. Oh no, my friend. Whether you're a data wizard, a database diva, or even just SQL curious, this video is your backstage pass to interview success. So let's get started. The very first question in our SQL interview is, can you tell me about yourself and why you're interested in this job? This question sets the tone for a good start. Here's a suggestion for how to answer it. I'm a great team player who takes on technical tasks with enthusiasm and professionalism. I make sure the department's and company's goals are achieved. My SQL skills match this job well, and I have experience working with other developers, engineers, and third-party providers. I want this SQL role because I believe I can contribute positively to the team. I bring new skills, and your company's plans and reputation make it an exciting place to work. So, that's a solid response that presents you in a positive way for this initial question in the SQL interview. Question number 2. Now, here's a question that's sure to pop up. Why do you want to work for our company in this SQL job? People often wonder why you chose their company. Some might pick places because of pay or convenience, but this is about why you want this specific SQL role here. Here's what I'd suggest. When it comes to an SQL job, choosing the right company is vital. You need a team that has clear goals and high standards and works together. Based on what I learned about your company, you're respected in the industry, have exciting plans ahead, and support your employees' growth. That's why I want to be a part of this. That's a solid response, and trust me, they'll ask this during your interview. Question number 3. What is MySQL? It's an open source system that deals with databases. Think of it as a digital filing cabinet for web info. It was made by a person named Michael Widenews, who cleverly named it after his daughter, My, and the whole SQL thing in MySQL. That's like the secret code for managing data. Big names like WordPress and YouTube use MySQL to power their websites. Plus, it gets along with different computer systems like Mac, Linux, and Windows. Cool, right? Question number 4. What's the main difference between SQL and MySQL? So, SQL is often used to access, manipulate, and update the data within a database, whereas MySQL is a relational database management system that keeps the data within the database organized. In other words, SQL is a language created to manage relational databases, and MySQL is an open-source relational database management system based on SQL. Question number 5. What is an index and why is it useful to have? Time for a quick index lesson. An index is like a cheat code for data retrieval in a table. It's super helpful because it makes finding info lightning fast. Think of it like an index in a book, helping you locate specific pages. Each value gets an entry, acting as a pointer to the data you're looking for. So, it's all about making data hunting a breeze. Question number 6. What personality will you bring to the team? This question is all about what kind of person you are. You could be a tech wizard, but they want to know how well you play with others. It's all about the word team. Here's what you can say. I'm a positive go-getter who loves supporting fellow developers and team members. I believe in teamwork and helping everyone shine. In any SQL role, working together to hit the company's goal is key. So, my mix of technical skills and enthusiasm is what I bring to the table. I'm quick to help, find smart ways to tackle tasks, and respond promptly to questions. That's the kind of vibe that any employer would love. You're not just skilled, you're a great team player too. Next question. If a constraint is added in SQL, what does this mean? Constraints are like rules for data behavior within a table. They limit what type of info can go into the table. It's like having a checklist for what's allowed. These rules can be added when creating the table or even after, and they can apply to the whole table or just specific columns. It's all about keeping things neat and orderly. Question 7. You've been mentioning tables and fields a lot. What exactly are they? Think of a table as a place where data hangs out, all organized into rows and columns. Columns go up and down like skyscrapers, and rows stretch across like city blocks. Each column has a special name, fields, and the rows are like records of info. It's like a neat filing system for data. Question 8. Now, let's tackle a tricky one. What's your biggest weakness? We've all got them, but they don't want to hear something that'll scare them off. My suggestion? Play it smart. I sometimes struggle to say no, ending up with a mountain of tasks. In the past, it had me working weekends to catch up. While I'm eager to help, I'm also learning to handle my workload better and make sure I prioritize what's crucial for my employer. That's a savvy response, showing that you're a hard worker but also mastering the art of balance. Question 9. Tell me what the different subsets of SQL are. So, SQL has 3 main parts. First up, there's Data Control Language or DCL, which controls who gets in the database. You can either let people in or kick them out. Then, there's Data Definition Language or DDL, where you set up how things look in the database, like building or changing tables. Lastly, there's Data Manipulation Language or DML. That's like the hands-on part. You can shuttle data around like updating, putting in, taking out, all the moves you need. Question 10. A situation for you. It's Friday at 5 p.m. and a stakeholder needs something fast. You'd rather head home, but what do? Here's the scoop. First, I'd get a clear picture of what they really need. Then, I'd roll up my sleeves and get to work, aiming to finish before my weekend starts. You know, Friday afternoons can be tricky, but it's a chance to show how we can go to the extra mile. Plus, I'm flexible with my time, so I'm up for staying late to make sure things get done. It's all about being a team player and putting the team's needs first. Question 11. What is primary and foreign key? Imagine a table's like a neighborhood, and to keep things orderly, every house needs an address. That's the primary key. It's made up of special columns that point to each row. Like houses have addresses, rows have primary keys. These keys can be empty. They've got to be unique. Now, foreign keys are like ties between different neighborhoods. A foreign key in one table points to a primary key in another. It's like saying, this row over here is connected to that one over there. Foreign keys can sometimes be empty, and you can even have a few of them in a table. Question 12. What is database denormalization? Database denormalization is like a speed boost for data retrieval. It's a way to make your database run faster. Imagine putting copies of some data in different places so that you can grab it super quickly when needed. Question 13. What is database normalization? Database normalization is like tidying up a messy room. It's all about making sure data doesn't repeat itself unnecessarily in a database. You split big tables into smaller ones and create smart connections between them. This keeps the data organized and makes updating a breeze. Just remember, while it makes data entry and updates easier, finding stuff might take a tiny bit longer. And there you have it, your guide to conquering those SQL interview questions. Remember, it's not just about the technical bits. It's about showing your teamwork, flexibility, and commitment. That's what makes a well-rounded candidate in the world of SQL. So, break a leg out there. And until next time, keep querying those databases and chasing those dreams. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you in the next video.